do what I want. Now I do what I want. Of course. Now I do what I want. Yeah. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. Everybody know I'm better. Ay, yeah, I'm better. Ay, it don't matter. Ay, pockets fatter. Ay, nowadays I'm on my haters. They got
This is
sadder.
your favorite strength coach, Coach Shabazz, here with your podcast, episode 15. Major shout out to my 15, my tail dog, LeGrone Shields. Also, shout out to my ace, a dog, Wild Boy. Also, shout out to my 5 dog, my boy, Lil Donald. Congratulations on this new baby girl that was just born. February 27th, a great day. Shout out to everybody who continues to listen to your podcast. Man, look, I appreciate it so much. You could, like my man Jay-Z said, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Thanks so much for everybody for listening again, man. Shout out to everybody who views these and shares. Please continue to share. Even if you don't listen to the whole message, but I hope you do. Share it, view it. Get these numbers up, man, and just get some good info, some good insight, and just some good talk around the world, brother. Man, I noticed that feeling real blessed right now, man. I noticed that my motivational messages that are streaming on Apple Music, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, they have been streamed now on all 6 continents. Holy crap. I don't know people on all 6 continents. But I just thank God that, some motivation, some positivity is being spread around the world. And that God uses me to do it, man. I'm just feeling real grateful right now, man. Feeling real thankful. And let me get into the topic real quick. So check this out. It's April. It's AAU season. AAU basketball season has crunk up. Every weekend it's time to travel. Every weekend it's time to pay these fees. It's time to lock these kids in. It's AAU. Let me say this from the onset. I'm not a fan. Capital H, capital A, capital T, capital E, capital exclamation points. Hate. AAU basketball season. Me, I can't stand it for multiple reasons. One of the reasons that I'm going to discuss, why in the hell are AAU coaches, basketball coaches in particular, so extra? Why are you doing the most? Why on earth are we doing stuff like playing a 4th grade child, 5th grade child on a 2nd grade team against other 2nd grade kids just to get a win against 2nd graders that isn't going to earn one child a scholarship, that isn't going to earn one child NIL money, that is not going to earn a child no agent funding, none of the above. It ain't earning you. No. Ain't no doggone NIL money. It ain't earning you no scholarship. It ain't earning you no. It for sure ain't earning you no doggone college coaching job, high school coaching job. So why on earth are we doing it? Why in the world do I see AAU coaches doing back bends and about to choke slam referees and fighting the parents and all this other bullshit that AAU coaches are doing that a high school coach, a college coach would never do? A high school, well, let me rewind a little bit because there's been some Bobby Knights in the world and we've seen a little something. However, y'all know good and well it is way more prevalent during AAU season. And my question is why? Right along with that, let me ask this. obviously the course of amateur sports is shifted in a major way. You didn't hear about high school kids having agents until recently. You didn't hear about college basketball players, college football players having a coach speak to their agent about NIL money. And truth be told, the stuff isn't going anywhere. And when I say it's not going anywhere, NIL is here to stay. Because again, college sports is a multi-billion-dollar business. That being the case, how do we continue to try to implement values, integrity? How do we continue to implement good character into our young athletes when there's so much emphasis is on getting the bag? These kids could care less about, and I know this is a touchy subject, and I'm gonna touch both sides of it. These kids could care less about being loyal to a program, loyal to a coach, loyal to a community. And I'm gonna tell you why. One of the cop-outs is, well, a coach ain't loyal to a program. If a coach sees another opportunity come up, they're gonna jump ship. If a coach sees another opportunity come up for more money, they're gonna do it. That's true. I'll speak on a coach's perspective. Most coaches wait a lifetime to be in the position so that they can, A, do what they love to do, B, be successful at it, and C, be able to capitalize on it as much as possible. And I mean a lifetime. I use myself as a prime example. Let me tell you something. I've been a strength and conditioning coach since 2011. It was not until recently where I landed my very first position at the Division I level. When I say recently, I mean as recent as the last 2 months. And check this out. The position is an intern level. So it's still unpaid, volunteer, and it's just to get experience so that I can continue to grow at the Division I level. But I had to wait and work 14 years to even have an opportunity created for me at the D1 level. 14 years, 14. And this hasn't just been 14 years of just being a strength and conditioning coach. This is 14 years of winning. I've said it multiple times, 25 state championships as a strength and conditioning coach. The sports include baseball, gymnastics, rugby, soccer, basketball, football. Multiple state championship athletes. I go back to a young kid who trained me back in the day, a kid named Bobby Wade over at, he was at MUS. Bobby Wade was a state champion, multiple times state championship in swimming, multiple times state championship in lacrosse, went over on a full scholarship to Duke to play lacrosse, one of the best lacrosse teams in the entire country. And every time I check on Bobby Wade would always, tell me how much he appreciated the training, tell me how much everything was, he wouldn't be there without me. His dad was incredibly grateful for all the work that we had done. But I say that because this is Division I athlete. This is a multi-sport championship winning athlete. And there's several other examples. There have been 1,437 kids that I've been able to help earn Division I scholarships. Every offseason, I have a group of about 25, 30 kids who come here to train. These are D1s, these are D2s, but they're here to continue their off-season training so that they can, be ahead of the game when they go back to their, their local, their prospective schools. So over the years, my confidence has kind of grown because I understand that, I can do this at this level. But the thing I had to understand was that it takes time, it takes prayer, it takes patience, it takes persistence. You understand? Now, this is something that's, this concept of waiting your turn has now been totally lost due to the transfer portal, the ability to transfer whenever you feel like it, the ability to transfer in season, mid season, with no penalty. There was a time where, shoot, man, you transfer schools mid season, you had to sit out the rest of that season, sit out the following season. You know, when I was coming up playing college football, when I was at Ohio State, you go D1 to D1, you had to sit out a year. The only way you could play right away is if you went from D1 to D1 AA, or D1 to D2, or 1 AA to D2. You go down a level, you can play right away. Now, man, let me tell you something. We just had a boy who just finished his 9th year at the University of Miami, college football. We had another kid who just finished his 7th year playing college quarterback. We have kids who freshman year is at one school, sophomore year at one school, junior year he's at one school, junior year he's at another school. Yeah, you heard that right. And senior year he's at another school, without penalty. And these jokers, they play right away. They could care less about loyalty, about development even. All they want is the bag. They want what's mine. If I come in the door, it is, what can you, college coach, college program, do for me? Not what can I do for you? Not how can I develop? Not how can I help this program? Not how can I change the history? How can I continue the tradition here? It is all about the bag. So, that being the case, it is all about me drawing attention to who? Myself, my brand, my name, my agent, my money, my this, my me. There is no, all right, it's so rare nowadays when you see a kid go to a big time program and they willing to sit behind somebody, learn, grow, perfect their craft, and wait their turn, grind it out, and earn everything. Man, if this joker name is big enough in his city, he goes to whatever school he goes to, and that joker gonna look, bro, hey, if I don't get 50 catches this year, I'm out of here. And they can get 49 and a half, and they're gonna be out of there. And then they're gonna transfer to the next school. Or you know, regardless of the sport. Now, are there some cases where it's necessary? Of course it is. No cases are the same. There are extreme cases. There are cases where there are just situations just completely out of your control. Here's what is in your control. Working your ass off until you earn an opportunity. That's 100% in your control. Well, Coach Boss, well, my son worked hard. My son did this. Coach Boss, I work hard. Well, guess what? You don't work hard until you feel like you have earned the right. Remember I said, you don't work hard until you feel that you've earned the right. You work hard until you earn it. I'll tell athletes all the time, you make a coach look so stupid for sitting you on a bench because you work so hard, you show up early, you on time, you're always respectful, you always play hard, you're always in the weight room, you're never in trouble, your grades on point. And if they don't play you then, they look stupid. Especially if you're cooking at practice, you're doing everything right. The whole community love you, the whole team love you, everybody wants you to play, and you're handling your business on, off the field, on, off the court, on, off the diamond, all of the above. Yes, all of it. If you're doing all of that, oh yeah, you earn the right to play. But if you're just Hollywood, and if you're just a spoiled, entitled kid who has 2 million followers and all of these views and all of these likes, and you feel that you deserved it, and you ain't even stepped foot on the college campus yet, yeah, you're going to have some problems if some adversity hit your way. Because the second something doesn't go your way, you know what you're going to do? Run. Run for the hills. Yep, that's what's going to happen. Now, let's transition. Now, how does this relate to the AAU world here? Oh, that's definitely fed. That thinking process, that thought process is fed into our babies playing AAU, especially AAU basketball. Lord have mercy. And, you know, travel baseball parents, y'all see it too. You know, travel softball parents, y'all see it too. Travel soccer parents, y'all see it. where you have a group of all-star teams. They travel, and they try to go beat up on each other. And, you got a coach hooping and hollering on the sidelines. Look, man. You know good and well that it's way more prevalent for a coach to be going fighting a parent, fighting a ref during AAU season than regular season. And you know that. Because you got little Terry's daddy who starts his own team because little Terry ain't getting enough playing time in the school team. So he gonna start the Memphis Road Dog basketball team. And little Terry gonna be the starting two guard, you know what I'm saying? Or he gonna be the starting point guard because he gonna run the show. Because we gotta get little Terry some looks. But what if little Terry is just not like that? Then what do you do? And then, little Terry get fouled. They don't call it. You ready to go swing on the ref? Bruh, look. Again, back to my original question. Why are we doing so much? AAU coaches, why? What's up with it? Are we trying to do so much to get the attention of college coaches so that college coaches think you're passionate about coaching, that they feel like they're going to give you an opportunity? I'll tell you something. I'll use one brother that over the years, when I worked with Team Penny over the years as their strength and conditioning coach. There's one brother in particular, I swear, I hate that I forgot his name. Man, this brother ran that MoCan Elite AAU organization like a well-oiled machine. And then you look up, this brother done made his way to the coaching staff at VCU, if I'm not mistaken. Stuff like that, I'll pull for a brother like that every time. And this guy's demeanor was so cool. This guy wasn't just turning up on the sidelines. They were extremely organized. They were extremely well coached. Yeah, he had some dog, but some dog. Man, I'm talking about you do well to have Trae Young and Michael Porter Jr. on your team. However, it wasn't just about Trae Young and Michael Porter Jr. You can see that these guys ran a system, ran a program, and it was beautiful to watch. Yeah? So a case like that, okay, that's cool. And then that ain't 7th grade 13U basketball we talking. That was EYBL. Those were one and dones. Those were college kids. Those were NBA players. That's what that was. I'll put a pin in that real quick because let me jump to my guys here in Memphis real quick just for a moment. A lot of people discredited Penny Hardaway when he got the job at University of Memphis, saying that he's just a high school coach. I'm going to speak on this very briefly, saying that brother didn't earn the right because he was a high school coach. Number one, you totally disregard the fact that this dude coached and won at the highest level of AAU basketball, the EYBL, the Nike EYBL. I watched that brother coach P.J. Washington, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, going into freshman year, then going into sophomore year, and then going into junior year, because he played all 4 years for P. Watched him develop, watched him grow, goes up to the University of Kentucky. One of the first people that PJ even thanked was Penny Hardaway for coaching him and helping him get to that point. But people discredit how hard the EYBL circuit is. That was the creme de la creme AAU league. Now, Under Armour was on the way on the come up. Adidas was on the way on the come up also. But at the top of the heap, easy, was the Nike EYBL. And that brother won, he coached, and he won at that level. And people were so surprised when, around the country, well, he didn't earn it. They just did it because he was just a Memphis guy, blah, 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 blah. No. That brother won. Yes, he won at the middle school level as middle school coach. Three state championships in a row. Okay, yep, that's nothing. That's cute. Yeah, he won 3 state championships as a high school coach also. Maybe he got lucky. No, he also won at the AAU level, at the EYBL level. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't in the Peach Jam final every doggone year, he's in the Final Four every year. And everybody feared Team Penny because that brother not only had the best players, he coached them. He molded and He groomed those boys for the next level. That's what he did. So it wasn't a shock to me. I'm like, he's gonna be fine in the college level. Now he's in his 7th year, going to his 8th year University of Memphis, doing well. So I said all that because, but you tell me why 6th grade, 13U coach, is about to swing on the other coach on the other sideline, cussing out mamas and daddies in the stands, and cussing and fighting the refs. And bro, what are we doing? Why are we drawing so much attention to ourselves when the objective is the kids? 100% about the young athletes. 100% about getting them exposure, real exposure. I ain't talking about you being the top rated freaking 4th grade shooting guard in the country. Who in the heck getting offered in the 4th grade? And by the time these jokers get up to high school, you know what's gonna happen? They done fizzled out so doggone much because they've been gassed up so much and their parents done gassed them up so much. By the time they get to high school, they ain't working hard. They ain't been working on their body, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't feel like they need to do it. I'm just gonna hoop. And now you're just average. And hopefully you might get a chance to go to the next level. But that's because we make the mistake of creating this atmosphere with AAU basketball, man, that I swear to God, if every child ain't the GOAT, then every child ain't the GOAT. Every one of them walking in slow, headphones on, slides on, backpack on, the uniform got 25,000 colors, and then they coach out front, turn it up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, blah, blah. Bruh, come on, dog. What the heck are we doing? I've heard Charles Barkley talk, I've heard all the OGs talk about it, man. AAU basketball is ruining basketball. Like, straight up. Because, I mean, it used to be a team game. It used to be, it's about us winning rings. It's about us, building camaraderie, learning the game, the beauty of the game, going to college and, getting our education, building a culture, building a community and building a brand and continuing the tradition at this particular school that we want to go to. Man, come on, man. Now, hey, bro, if you want me to commit to your school, then I need you to talk to my agent, and we need 10 mil when I walk through. We need 2 mil when I walk through the door, and we need this, and this guarantee, blah, 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 boom, boom. And that's why you got the number 1 player in the country signing with BYU, and ain't worried about going to a blue blood, UCLA, Kansas, Kentucky, Duke, none of that. Y'all was going to BYU. Why? Because they dropped they dropped the biggest bag off. Ain't got nothing to do with winning. Who's gonna win at BYU basketball? When the last time they were even in the NCAA tournament? You know what I'm saying? Or the Sweet 16 or the Final Four. No knocking on BYU, but you get my point. The whole culture has shifted, it's changed so much, and it is bananas. So you tell me in the comments, why are we doing so much with AAU, bro? Why? Why are we doing so much? Why are we so individualistic? Why on earth? A 4th grade, 9U, 10U. Hey, bro, look. You ain't getting no college coaching job by screaming at little Teddy over there on the bench. You're not. Like real talk. Never seen it. Never seen an AAU coach coaching the number 1 3rd grade team in the country get hired on North Carolina's coaching staff. Doesn't happen. So chill out. For real. Because I swear to God, if I'm a dad and I'm watching this, and I'm going to tell you something. My son played AAU basketball in 7th and 8th grade for a guy I trusted. Toby Taylor and the Life Changers. Man, my son, look, I was so glad when my son wanted to focus on football going into high school. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I saw the culture of AAU, man. I saw it and I couldn't stand it. Saw it and couldn't stand it. Saw it for 5-6 years. And I'm talking about the creme de la creme. I'm talking about Team Penny. I'm talking about EYBL. I'm talking about Peach Jam contenders year in, year out. I ain't talking about the Reebok circuit. I ain't talking about the Pro Wing circuit where they on the come up and we got the silver bracket, the gold bracket, the bronze bracket, the peanut bracket, and no, bro, I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about the best of the best. Peach Jam, ESPN, Final Four, that part, that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that. So I've seen it. I'm not giving my opinion. I'm talking about what I saw, what I currently see. We are training our young boys to be entitled. We are training our young boys to be about self. We are showing our young boys that it's okay to whine and complain until you get your way. That ain't training young boys to be men. That's training young boys to be the opposite of men. I know how sensitive the world is now, so be careful with my words. But we ain't training them to be strong and be resilient and show integrity and loyalty. We ain't showing them how to fight through adversity. We teaching them boys how to run when we don't get our way. We teaching them boys how to scream and holler and kick and scream until you get your way. Man, look at James Harden. James Harden, one of my least favorite players of all time. Everywhere that fool go, he pout, he kick, he scream until he get his way to get out of town. And we see a guy like that, and we say, yeah, James Harden did it, so my son gonna do it too. Nah, bro. You are thinking way too much about where your child is now, where you are now, and we are not thinking about how we're gonna set them up for success in the future. We are not. We are doing them a disservice. We teach our young boys how to work hard. We teach our young boys how to earn their way. We teach our young boys how to respect authority. We teach our young boys how to respect the culture, how to show loyalty, how to show integrity. We teach our young boys that. We develop young leaders. We ain't trying to develop one-dimensional good basketball players. We are trying to develop multifaceted, multidimensional, good young men. And the coaches are one of the first ones they look at. So stop acting a damn fool on the sidelines because you got these young boys watching you. They're gonna mimic you, and they're gonna feel like if they saw coach do it, then I can do it. I see coach yelling and screaming and saying, hey ref, you suck, you blah blah, then they're gonna do it. They see somebody disrespecting somebody in the stands, they're gonna do it. They see somebody, man, I seen 35-year-old coaches run up on 8-year-old, 9-year-old players talking smack to them. Come on, dog. We are doing way too much, and it's a doggone shame. Hey, man, let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Subscribe, share. Hey, man, we got a good one coming up. My next podcast, episode 16. I know I promised White Sox. I know I promised the mayor. They're both still working on both of those. But for this very next one, my man, former Memphis Tiger, Malcolm Dandridge, he's going to give us his account of his time at the University of Memphis, our time together at East, and our time together now as he prepares for his next level of professional basketball. Shout out again, man, as always, to my sponsors. Shout out to R&B Dogs, my man Keith Cannon. Shout out to my newest sponsor, Sugar Ghost Ice Cream Shop. I'm doing a partnership with, hey man, Protein Ice Cream is on the way, and it will be here this summer. Hey man, you ain't never seen nothing like no protein ice cream, dog. I ain't never seen it, and we about to have it. So, look, man, again, please subscribe. Raheem Shabazz 3800, Team Shabazz 1. Hey man, last bit of advice moving forward. Let me tell you something. 16 episodes, 25 state championships, 15 years, 197 now motivational messages given since I've started this thing. And I'm always wanting to get better. I always want to grow. But the key to all of it has always been my drive to help serve somebody else. My pet peeve with the state of AAU is all about me. Attention to me, serving me, my this. My success comes from helping other people. Your success is inevitable if you constantly are considering helping others and doing right by others. You do that, the sky's the limit and the world is yours. God is pleased with it. And that's all that counts. and as long as that's the case, blessings overflow, game over, and we all win. So, all right, man. Podcast episode 15. Hey, man, as always, I'm Coach Boss, and I love y'all very much. Thank y'all so much.
Nowadays, I'm on my haters, they got sadder.